This is Mike Finnerty of the Sure West Sports Show, and the following clip has been brought to you by the Sure West Sports Show, airing on SureWestSports.com. On now to the Division II game, and this one was the final game of the day, and it featured an All-Sierra Foothill League matchup for the third straight year and the fourth time in the last 5 years, and what was a clear Memorial Day evening, perfect for baseball as the rains held off to get this game in. Also back for the third straight year and the fourth time in the last 5 years was the Rocklin Thunder. But unlike in previous years, they would not be taking on the Granite Bay Grizzlies, but rather the Roseville Tigers, who were making their first appearance in a section baseball title game since 1984, and their first under longtime head coach Hank DeMello. These two teams met up 3 times during the season, with Roseville taking 2 of the 3 games by scores of 2-1 and 4-1, with Rocklin getting the third game by a score of 3-2. All 3 games were close and low scoring, so that was the expectation going into today's game. Taking the hill for Rocklin on this day was senior Taylor Shores, and for Roseville, they would hand the ball to their senior in Matt Maher. The pitchers would take control of this game early as Shores allowed just 1 hit through the first 2 innings to keep Roseville scoreless, while Maher, he was terrific through 2, retiring all 6 batters he faced, but he got some help from his defense and included this great catch in the first inning in center field by Bo Smith. That catch fired up his team, but it wouldn't be the only nice catch that we would see on this day, and you'll see those later. In the top of the third inning, Roseville got the offense going thanks to a leadoff double by Blake Rivera, and then 2 batters later, Bo Smith would step to the plate and deliver this base knock to right field. That hit brought home Rivera from third, giving Roseville the first score of the game and a 1-0 lead. Still in the third inning, with Smith now on second and 2 outs, Anthony Roberts hits this high chopper to third. They try to make the throw, but it sails over the first baseman's head. Smith scores with ease, and Roberts gets on base with the RBI hit, and now the Tigers have a 2-0 lead. Maher took to the hill in the third and recorded 3 straight outs to make it a perfect game through 3 innings, and a solid start to this game for the big senior right-hander. The Roseville Bats were back at it again in the 4th inning thanks to hits by Garrett Nunley and Rivera. That put a pair of runners aboard when senior Nick Blazer takes his Shores pitch back up the middle for a base hit. In to score would be Nunley from third and Rivera from second, and now Roseville has a 4-0 lead and all the momentum as they could do no wrong through 3.5 innings of play. However, just when it appeared that Rocklin might be down and out, the Thunder answered back with a walk and a hit and a pair of runs to suddenly make this an entirely different game now as Rocklin cuts the lead in half to 4-2 after 4 complete. Rocklin reliever Austin Dick, who had come on in relief of Shores in the 4th, and in the 5th, he retires 1-2-3 for Roseville to keep the Tigers scoreless for the first time since the 2nd inning. Maher, he bounced back in the 5th as well, keeping Rocklin off the board, also getting some nice defense from Blazer, who gets the final out of the 5th, as we head now to the 6th, with Roseville still up 4-2. In the 6th, neither team could produce a run, but with Rocklin up to bat, 2 outs and a runner at first, Watts is playing left field by Roseville's Nunley as he makes the diving catch for the 3rd out, preventing what would have likely been another run for Rocklin to make it 4-3, but the catch by Nunley keeps it at a 4-2 game, and it wouldn't be the last time we would hear from Nunley on this night. We go now to the 7th and final inning of this game, and once again, Austin Dick continued his outstanding job in relief, blanking Roseville in the final inning. Maher took to the hill, needing just 3 outs to put this game away for Roseville and give the Tigers their first title since 1984, and Maher delivered on the first 2 batters that he faced, putting Roseville now just an out away from the win, but you know to never count out Rocklin because they fight to the end. Maher would hit Corey Bresmer, and then that was followed by a walk to Scott Moeller, putting the tying run at first with the winning run at the plate in the form of Ty Kennedy. Roseville head coach Hank DeMello then called on junior Mark Reese from the bullpen where he had been warming up on and off for the previous 3 innings, but this time they brought in Reese to get the final out. Reese faced Kennedy with 1 pitch, and Kennedy sent the ball to deep left field, but there once again is Garrett Nunley who makes the catch for the final out, and this game goes to the Roseville Tigers as they defeat Rocklin 4-2 to capture the Division II Section Championship, their first since 1984, and the first for head coach Hank DeMello in his time at the helm for the Tigers, not to mention his time as a player at that school over 30 years ago. Roseville gets it done behind a tremendous pitching performance from Maher, who allowed just 2 runs on 2 hits. As for the Tigers offense, they touched Rocklin pitching for 10 hits, including 3 doubles. As you can imagine, it was a very happy group of Roseville players that we spoke to after the game, as well as a very relieved and very proud Hank DeMello. But let's bring you my conversations with the players first, and then we'll finish up with Coach DeMello, and here they are. All right, Mr. Reese, you're on the hill for the last out. You get that final out championship. I know you were pacing. You know you might get the call. You got it, and wow, what are you feeling right now?
It's a very exciting feeling. You know, we worked really hard for this, and now that we finally achieved our goal, it's great.
When you saw that ball go off his bat, you knew it was deep, and what were you thinking when you looked out there?
Well, I mean, you know, we got our left fielder, Garrett Nunley. He's made big play after big play for us, so, you know, I was confident he made the play, and section champs.
All right, Nick Blazer, Anthony Roberts, seniors, you guys been on this team a long time. You're section champs. What are you thinking, Nick?
Oh my God, I have nothing to say. It's just the best feeling in the freaking world.
Well, Anthony, you guys got out on that lead early. You got 2 runs, I think, in the 3rd and 2 in the 4th. That had to help your confidence as you went on.
Oh yeah, because then it gave the opportunity for a matter of pitcher to just stop pitching a perfect game, and he can use the defense to help, and it feels awesome. It feels awesome.
So 27, 28 years, I don't know what it is. You guys get to hang that banner after all these years. How do you feel for Coach DeMello? I know he's been here a long time trying to get that as well.
All the credit goes to him. I mean, from the offseason, we were saying we're going to win a section championship, and that's exactly what we did tonight, and all the credit goes to our coaching staff, and especially Hank.
How excited were you to get the ball when Hank told you to get the start tonight?
I wanted it as much as anyone else would want the ball. I thought I deserved it because I came with game 1 of Rosemont. I called everyone together at the bottom of the 5th. We got together. I said, we're not losing. Came back, scored a couple runs. We won. Dalton Blazer shut Wood Creek down next game. I shut him down, and I said, I want Rocklin. I want Rocklin in the championship game to show them how Roseville plays. And we did. We got the championship game, and we won.
All right, Bo Smith, senior, Roseville High, your section champs. What are you thinking right now? You've absolutely got to be thrilled like your partners here.
I can't even explain how we feel right now. I mean, we worked so hard for this in the off season, 4th period, after school, stay until 5 every day. I mean, we prepared for this. We wanted it, and we got it.
All right, Hank DeMello, you are section champs. It's been, 27, 28 years? I know you've got to be thrilled.
84. I mean, last time we did it, there were 2 schools in town, not 4 or 5. Rocklin wasn't here, Wood Creek wasn't there, Granite Bay wasn't there. It was just Roseville and Oakmont. And I'll tell you what, this is so sweet. I told the kids, I said, they have no idea what this means to the community, to the school. It's huge, absolutely huge.
In the DeMellos, they span a lot of generations here, a lot of time in Roseville, and baseball is so big in your life, and it's really so big at Roseville. It's a big-time sport there. I know you're thrilled, and you think you're probably your son and your time there, and you got it. You got the championship. You got over a team that had won it the past 2 years.
It was awesome. To beat a team like Rocklin is huge. And Rock and I talked before the game. We said, you know what, is there any other time? It's always Sierra Foothill League in the finals, it seems like. And it should be. I mean, I'll tell you what, one of the toughest leagues around, bar none. And every game is a playoff game. We talk about it all year, and sure enough, I mean, look at the 4-2 score. Yeah. I mean, our pitching was huge. Nunley was absolutely amazing. But that's some of the storylines. His grandfather and my dad went to school together at Roseville, and that's what these kids are going to learn to appreciate.
And you talk about a Nunley, you talk about a Maher, all year long it's been guys like Blazers and Roberts, but guys like that step up and play really well, and they've done it for you all year long. And hey, before I forget too, we got to hold this thing up too, because I know you're going to hold that thing proudly this year. And
Mike,
and
you called it.
I did predict. I'm not getting. I give you guys credit, but I called it because I just thought there was something about your team. I just thought you guys had the talent, and this is just your year to get it done.
I thought so. We had a lot of the horses coming back, and we planned this. Well, not planned it, but we were shooting for this 3 years ago when a lot of these kids came up as sophomores, and we took our lumps, and it paid off. Yeah.
Hey, congratulations! I'm thrilled for you. I know how important it is. Way to go! That's all I can say.
Thank you. Appreciate it.